What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 128. We start today's off with the second leg of our El Clasico Champions League quarterfinal against Barcelona after winning the first leg by 4-0 at the Nou Camp. And I headed into the first leg away in Catalonia with the same approach as I had in the previous round away at the San Siro against the champions and our former team AC Milan. Win it and win it big. Because it means going to the second leg, there is such little pressure on you knowing, unless you collapse crazily and have an absolute bottle, you know you're probably going through. So after a 4-0 victory and a win on the weekend against Real Betis, felt very confident indeed heading into this game. 8 minutes in, we almost gave ourselves the opening goal. Roberto Gutierrez chipping over as it was still 0-0. And 21 minutes in, another great chance. Joshua Wagnerman released by the captain, smacking one off the crossbar, and eventually Barcelona scrambling clear. So with the 4-0 scoreline in the first leg, I felt Barcelona were a little bit broken, I suppose, which isn't really a surprise after what happened in their own backyard. But it got handed a lifeline right before the break, and it was such a frustrating goal to concede as well, because it was Mason Mount that got it, but you would have seen from the corner, Ferran Torres just dived into no one, and the reason why that happened is because I pressed the square button with the loose ball, thinking it was in our possession, and one of my players already had what he'd call ball control at the time to lob it forward and clear the ball out from the back. Instead, it registered as a slide tackle. Mason Mount said, "Cheers, I'll take that," and makes it 1-0. So at half-time, Barcelona had a glimmer of hope. And then 5 minutes after the restart, well, I can't stop this guy. Frankie de Jong, who always seems to score against me in this save, makes it 2-0. And Barca have gone from being 4-0 down to halving the deficit and being right back in this tie. And 10 minutes later, the boos were ringing round the Bernabeu because we were 3-0 down to our great rivals Barcelona in our own backyard, in the unassailable position we are in, had all but gone already. Half an hour to go, and the lead was cut from 4-1. And at this point, I was panicking like crazy, because this would be, without a shadow of a doubt, my biggest bottle job in any save I've ever done. And 66 minutes in, a few minutes later, a big tackle kept it at 3-0. And from that, we went on the break. Correa, Neymar's region, outpaces Joe Gomez, rolls it across. And oh, thank God for that. You have no idea how relieved I was at this moment. Quiroga, who was sublime in the first leg and has been sublime all season long, particularly in the Champions League, smashes in our first on the night, our fifth in the tie, and crucially the goal that gives us a 2-goal cushion. Great run by Correa, brilliant first touch by Quiroga, and a great finish with the weaker left foot as well. Real Madrid 1, Barca 3, and I felt at that moment there, that was when I knew we're going to be okay. We're going to be alright. We're going to see this one out. Of 9 minutes to go, we would indeed make sure it was over, and any chance of a comeback was officially ended here. Roberto Gutierrez converts a cutback as we make it 3-2 on the night, and whilst we'll lose the battle, we will win the war. Final score, Real Madrid 2, Barcelona 3. It is our first loss at the Bernabeu since taking over as Real Madrid manager. But I guess in the end, it could have been an awful lot worse than that when we were 3-0 down. And Barca had momentum beneath them at that point. 3-2 the final score. We do get the win over 2 legs, if not lose the game. And I'm a bit disappointed to lose our unbeaten season at the Bernabeu. But I guess all things considered, it could have been monumentally worse, man. As the post-match interview says here, I made it difficult for myself. I was just awful, absolutely awful. I think it was just complacency, you know. Like, I had those early 2 chances and I was like, yeah, we're fine. Even when Barca got a goal back right before the break, I was like, oh yeah, we're fine, no problem at all. I think it was just complacency really and overconfidence. Thankfully, that goal by Quiroga really did prove to make a major bit of difference. 3-2 the final score, we lose the game. We're through on the aggregate scoreline. And in the semi-finals, Real Madrid have been drawn against... Oh, it's the one team I didn't want. It's Manchester United, who were the beaten finalists last year, who I have to be honest here, I really wanted. We tore them apart in the final last year. I'd feel confident again. RB Leipzig, who at the moment aren't the strongest team in Germany. And also Atletico Madrid. In the end, it is Atletico Madrid. We've got them in the semi-finals, and, you know, they're our closest title rival. That's the reason I didn't want them. We've got them in that second leg there. We're 16 points clear of them, as we know, with just a few games to go. And it means as well that as we come into our second game today's episode here, taking on Granada, if we would win this game and Atletico would fail to match our result, we would be champions with 6 games to go. But I really feel Diego Simeone's side, out of all 3 of those teams remaining there, will be the toughest ones to face. We've got them in the semis. It's a Madrid Champions League semi-final. You know, obviously, several years ago, there were 2 Madrid finals in Champions Leagues, and the games were brilliant. I'll never forget that last-minute header from Sergio Ramos to force extra time. Cristiano Ronaldo's Champions League winning penalty in a shootout. You know, just brilliant, brilliant games. We've got them over 2 legs in the semis. Heading to Metropolitano, that's going to be tough because lest we forget, they're one of very few teams that have beaten us this season. They beat us in the Super Cup back in January, and we're going there for the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. All I'll say is this: I think I need another big first leg scoreline, especially after what happened in that Barcelona time. So second game of today's episode was indeed Granada, and again, win this game and Atletico failed to match our result, and we are champions. And I wanted it done in this game because in midweek, our following game, Atletico Madrid, dress rehearsal for the Champions League semi-final there, and that game against Diego Simeone's side, I wanted to know heading into it, we could rest all our players, we want to do so. I wanted a title won tonight. We took lead through Robbie's 30th goal of the season. I don't think he's going to get to 40 now. That dream seems to have gone. But after Streniak made a brilliant save, said that many times this season, 18 minutes in, we'd slide the ball through to Nico Melamed. And I've talked about this guy a lot this season. We replaced Dominic with him, and whilst he's been a rating lower, his impact has been fantastic this year. Another goal makes it Granada 0, Real Madrid 2, and at this point I was thinking, okay, surely we're going to get this title won tonight. But Granada kept on coming. 27 minutes in, and again, it's Streniak making a brilliant save on Tete to keep it at 2-0. And from the follow-up corner, eventually it was cleared away after the previous one before that was also saved by Streniak. We go on the counter, Fatty storms down the left-hand side. There's no way anyone's catching him behind him. Jamal Lewis in front, isn't aware, doesn't spot the run of Melamed behind, rolls it across to Gutierrez, and it should have been free. A sitter missed by Robbie. We should have wrapped the points up half an hour in. But it's okay because we're in the following corner. Oh, so pleased to see this first goal in a Real Madrid shirt for the new Casemiro, as we call him. Alessandro Menezes gets his first in a Real Madrid shirt. And you know, I think he scored for us once with AC Milan. But that's his first with the Galacticos. He stepped in for Castaneda, he's done really well, and his third goal would confirm it. Final score, Granada 0, Real Madrid 3. And with the job done away in the south of Spain, with the 3 points there, the celebrations appeared to confirm it. Real Madrid are winners of La Liga. A dominant display, a big 3 points. But it wasn't the title. As you can see, 6 games to go. Atletico did match our result. So technically, I mean, if you're playing devil's advocate here, technically, it wasn't mathematically confirmed. But we knew it basically was. Atletico needed to win all 6 of their remaining games, including this one, the second, a third Madrid derby this season actually, after we lost them in the Super Cup as well. But a point is all we need to be crowned champions, and can I just say, how cool did this look? EA, please, I've mentioned it many times before, these are the things we want to see more of in our career mode saves. They make it so much more immersive, bringing the external and the exterior to life. It's fantastic, and I know the irony is that's the interior shot of the dressing room, but you know what I mean? Bringing the outside world into the game, that really adds immersion to the game. Things like that just look so cool. So heading into the game, the Madrid derby, it was a dress rehearsal for the Champions League semi-final, of course, the first leg coming in 7 days time after this one, directly after Atletico are in the Copa del Rey final against Rayo Valladolid in the following weekend. But of course, I wanted the point, because I wanted to lift the trophy today. I wanted to make sure we'd avoid defeat and I could have trophy celebrations here at home at the Bernabeu. And after João Felix hit the bar early, Atletico were coming to spoil the party. But 21 minutes in, he's done it again. Not Roberto Gutierrez, but Nico Melamed has been brilliant this year. And it's another one for the lad we signed from Hertha Berlin in the summer. 1-0, Real Madrid, and then 23 minutes in, a chance to make it 2. Gutierrez's pass deflects right back into the path of Mikel Merino. and I don't shoot from range as much as I possibly could. We know long shots are ridiculously OP this year, but for that moment there, the stars aligned, the space was open. I took aim and found the back of the net. Mikel Merino, I believe, first goal of the season, I think, makes it 2-0, and at this point I was thinking, unless we bottle it and concede 3, the points should be ours and the title should be ours. But Atletico would hit back 67 minutes in. You know all about this guy now, Nacho Pereira, the Uruguayan, 6'3", makes it 2-1 as the Uruguayan region puts Atletico back in the game. And like I said, they needed to win this game, otherwise we would celebrate the title tonight. And I was thinking, okay, they've got one, well done. Nacho Pereira, second highest scorer in the league, he's got his goal, well done to him. But at the end of the day, we are top. We are going to be champions, and it's for a reason. Not our defense, but our high-powered offense. Directly from kickoff, Ansu Fati sent down the left, smacks it in, makes it 3-1. 2-goal cushion restored, points surely in the bag. But this guy just keeps on coming. He scored 2 against me in the Super Cup back in January as he knocked me out for Atletico Madrid. And he scored 2 tonight as well. Real Madrid 3, Atletico 2. But despite the best efforts of Diego Simeone's Uruguayan powerhouse, we do get the win. And there it is. I do get to see those title celebrations at the Bernabeu. And to be fair as well, I have to say, I really liked that. You know, I really, really did. I've mentioned this so many times before, but I quite like it in games like this, which seem to be a formality, when you get pushed, you know. But as Gutierrez would lift the trophy alongside Valverde, there it is. We are La Liga winners with Real Madrid in our first season at the Bernabeu. Robbie's goals, once again, the main reason why. But again, despite the fact we've won this title by so many points, I have mentioned it a few times this season, there have been quite a lot of games this season where I haven't been at my best and I have struggled and I've had to grind out the victory by really being on my game. This was just another one. 3-2 the final score, but again, I prefer that, you know, I really do. I talked about it before, great shot here by the way. I've talked about before the reason why this career mode has been so fun for me and this year's FIFA has been so enjoyable is because there are games like this and there are seasons where you really feel you've got to be on your game. Even when you win the trophies, even when you win the silverware, even when at times you can dominate. You know, consistently, you need to be really good to get the trophies. 3-2 the final score. We do come through the victory and the title on the night as well. Exactly what we needed heading into that Champions League semi-final. And now the real question is, in the league, with the title in the bag, well, the question posed to us now is, can we also set a points record? As we know, the points record in La Liga is 100. There are 5 games to go. If we win 4 of them, we will set a new points record in La Liga, and that would be a fitting way to end what has been a dominant season in the league, if not completely domestically this year with Real Madrid. But that will this is the Karima, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode featuring both legs of our Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. The battles with them this season have been great, and I'm sure the tie will as well. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for next episode of Karima, the Champions League semi-final versus Atletico very soon.